Today I'm going to talk about how we can include a hint button into an activity just to give the students a bit more guidance if they need it. So at the moment there is no hint button, so here is all the information I can see and I'm only allowed to select an option or not. Obviously if I select the right option it will give me feedback, so here it will say well done, and if I select the wrong option it will also give me feedback, but I want to give the students a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm first of all going to introduce a button, and the button looks like this. I'm going to drag it to the right hand side so it's a bit clearer, and there are two things I'm going to do to this button straight away. The first thing is I'm going to label it, so I'm going to call this hint 1, and I'm also give the component a name, and I'm just going to use btn1 as the first button. Now when I click preview you'll be able to see hint 1 comes up, but I can press this button hundreds of times and nothing really happens. To stop the students pressing the button 100 times, I'm going to first of all disable the button, so I'm going to type in disabled, and I'm going to disable it when the button 1 has a press count, and when it's greater than 0 it will be disabled. So what this looks like, preview, when I press it once you'll see it fades out and now I can't press it again. That's the basis of a hint button, but what I actually need is some sort of information to go on when the student presses a button. So to do that, I'm going to put up a note, and from this note I'm going to enter some code which is just going to let me explain something to the student. So the content of this note is going to be when my first button is pressed, so when button 1 has a press count of greater than 0, I can type in any message I want to, like have a brain cell. The only issue now is that it has nothing to counteract with, so it knows what to do when the button count is greater than 0, but it doesn't know what to do when it isn't. So otherwise, what I want it to say, well, I don't really want it to say anything, so I'm just going to put nothing in between the speech marks. So when I press done and preview, here you'll see I have a hint button, so let's imagine I'm a student and I get it wrong. I could now change my message here to be press the hint and try again. So what I can do is I can press the hint, it says have a brain cell, oh 2 plus 2 is 4, now I can submit it and I'll get the correct answer. You can of course change that to be anything you want to, and you can also make it so that the hint can be pressed multiple times and will show a more detailed clue in the future. I hope you found this enjoyable. If you have any questions or you're having a go and it's not quite working for you, let me know and I'll try and get back to you as best as possible. See you in the next video.